League at Superspeedway Series returns for Season 2 tonight. A lot of drivers trying to etch their names, trying to become the second champion of this series. Shane Hart the first. Unfortunately, Shane Hart not here this season, so that opens the door for a new champion and a whole new point system. The winning you're in system will be incorporated, so pretty much anybody has a chance. All you need is one win, you'll be eligible. Right now top 5 as they run for practice just under 4 minutes ago. Kevin Allen, Frank Chavez, Gavin Henson, James Burke, and Trevor Harmon. That is the top 5 as they run. Kevin Winker, Gordon Glywell, some of the originals, 6th and 7th. 38 of Mitchell. Gary Steele, Robbie Adams rounds out top 10. Corey Wright, Aaron Rowland, 11th and 12th. Willie Burton, Scott Lay, Charlie Morgan, Aubrey Thompson rounds out the top 16 drivers who have posted a lap. Still several more drivers who have not posted a lap so far. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and see if we can get. What's up, Elijah? See if we can't go ahead and get Justin Millicar in here. Justin Millicar, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, after a heartbreaking finish to last season, running second to Shane Hart, how do you feel like this season will turn out for you as a whole? Do you feel like you can go up one more spot and get that elusive championship from last year?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Winning your ends definitely doesn't play well with me because you've been pretty consistent. But I'm excited for it. I think we have a good shot at it for sure. And yeah, hopefully we start off on the right foot. Just lock ourselves in, and that way I don't got to worry about it the rest of the season. But playoff points are definitely going to be a big factor. I think almost debatably more than a win. But we'll see how it is. I'm excited for it. Definitely going to go out there and try and win. Yeah, I just can't thank everyone enough for showing up. And thank you for broadcasting.
Yes, sir, buddy. No problem. Glad to be back for the second season. Right now, Justin Millicar looks to start the season off right with a win at Daytona. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. To do it, he has got to go through a star-studded field. Right now, you're looking at the Monster Energy car. Frank Chavez right now second on the board. We'll look at a couple more cars. Well, right now, here's a bit of a small pack, James Burke. Right now, Burke will sit fourth on the practice charts right now, just a part of a little 3-car draft. For the moment, the other 2 cars I do not believe have posted a lap. Actually, yes, they have. Corey Wright in the 11 and the 63. We're going to see if we can't see who that is. John Rotruck. Nice looking John Deere paint job right now. Oh! Well, James Burke goes around. Go ahead and make them mistakes early in practice so you know where the limits are during the race. Rather see it in practice than to see it throw a caution. 50 laps on deck tonight, matter of fact. We can pull up the race information for tonight's event. 50 laps on deck in the next-gen cars. 18 to 22 laps of fuel under this 85-degree night, partly cloudy too. Wind speed of 2 miles an hour at the beautiful Daytona Beach. All right, now practice concluded. Qualifying up next. See who's going to kick off tonight with the pole to start the season. Of course, right now you get, if I'm not mistaken, so you get 2 laps in 10 minutes. If the rules have not changed, you have got to qualify. If you do not qualify, it is an EOL or a drive-through penalty at the start. And right now, our first competitor, Dylan Markle, Michigan State 042, on track. Right behind him will be Really Butin. I'm going to say this in advance for all the new people. If I mess up on a last name, I apologize. Or if I mess up on a name in general, I apologize. It's not on purpose. Just names ain't my strong point to a degree. Just getting that out the way. Brain Powers making his return tonight. Brain's already going to spin it out. Going to have to reset. Frank Chavez right behind him. Mitchell Raridan as well. The 38. It's going to be big. It's going to be a lot of new names, new faces compared to last year. Right now we're going to focus back in on Tyler. Well, right now through the speed trap. Right now, Tyler's the fastest with a 25-second flat. And of course, it ain't going to tell me, it's only going to give me 10th, so it's just going to make the qualifying even more closer right now. The 083 of Willie, 25.3 through the speed trap on the back straightaway at the line. The first lap, Tyler Markell, a 49.992, top of the board as the time to beat. We'll focus back in on Willie. Is this going to be enough to go ahead and knock the pole off? It is not. A 50.361. Well, right now, Frank Chavez will be the next one to post a lap. Chavez right now not on par, neither to knock off the pole. Might be good enough for second. A lot of drivers. Some missing the ball a little bit. We're going to say this, John Road Truck, he's in that 25-0 range. So that 63 could be on par for the pole. Survey says. At the line. 49.977, top of the board. They still got one more lap to go. Going to try to find some more drivers. Gavin Henson right now in the 25-0 range at the line. Henson in the BuildSubmarine.com Ford Mustang. Survey says is enough. It is. 49.963. Joseph Allen in HGR. MMS Series driver taking his shot tonight at Midnight Racing League. And at the line, Allen's lap. 52.26. Good enough for ninth. Kevin Allen was fastest in practice, and right now in the ballpark to be fastest in qualifying. Of course, the 38 of Mitchell, a blistering lap again, back at the top of the board. The first lap of 49.934. Not a good first, well, decent first lap, good enough for fifth. We'll see how the snap-on Chevrolet Camaro does. A little bit off the apron there. Might screw off a little bit enough speed. Right now, several drivers have not posted a lap. Justin Millicar is posted his. Kevin Wickle, Mark Pearson will go in. Well, for Kevin Allen, is this lap good enough? Top of the board, Corey Wright holds it with a 8:49 at the line. It is not enough. Timothy Cook Jr., might add. Right now, not on par to be anywhere near the pole position. A 25-4 for the first half of the racetrack. Survey says. Actually, it ain't gonna go for that lap. Martin Pearson, third quickest. Right now, with 4 minutes left. So Noble drivers not posted a lap right now. Juan Cobb Jr., one of them. Justin Millicar, top of the board as well, with a 49.847. Trevor Harmon will slide into 10th. Right now, Cobb's first lap a 50.075. He's going to need a lot. He's going to need a massive gain. He's going to need at least 2/10. Of course, it's very critical getting off of turn 4 and up through the tri-oval. Right now, Juan Cobbs Jr. isn't enough to get out of 24th. Survey says 49.913. P7 for Cobbs Jr. Timothy Cook will slide into 8th as well. Man. Aubrey Thompson. The BDS winner from Friday night. Right now, Thompson's first lap of 51.453. Well, that was just, of course, a lot of these drivers you'll see is much different from HGR and MMS and BDS, and where you get 1 lap with them, you get 2 laps in the Midnight Racing League Superspeedway Series. So your first lap can actually be a throwaway lap. You can build it towards the second lap. Right now, Thompson working in a 25.0 range. So right now he's on par to be somewhere within the top 10, possible top 15. Thompson at the line. Survey says 49.860. P3 for Thompson. Hell of a run. Charlie Morgan with 2 minutes left in qualifying. Right now, this will be Morgan's first 2 laps. He has not posted a lap yet. Right now, Kevin Winker, 28th. May I have to go. The 162 of Nicholas still has to make a lap. Right now, Charlie Wright, the first lap isn't enough to see himself somewhere in the top 10. Survey says no. 59.3. That's actually good enough for 28th. Still got 1 more lap. Right now, a 25.2 was through the first half of the speedway, down through the speed trap. Well, under a minute to go, the 162 of Nicholas will not be able to post that lap. Right now, a 25.0 for Morgan is in the ballpark of being a top 10 to top 15 car. Definitely going to be in the 49 range. Somewhere around maybe the 49.9s or 8s. We'll have to see. 30 seconds to go. This is it. Does Justin Millicar take the pole in the first race of the season? Survey says a 48.98 is good enough for 8th, and Justin Millicar on pole for tonight. What a run. It was a great run for Charlie Morgan, but it was not enough. Justin Millicar, your pole sitter for tonight. $29 cars on deck. But for Justin Millicar, there's a pole position yet again. See if we can't get an interview with Corey Wright at some point through this. Corey Wright, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, hell of a way to start off. Starting second. What is the plan tonight for the driver of the 4 to get the victory lane? What is the strategy? What's the mindset right now?
Man, we got to just try to keep our nose clean and just try to stay up front and stay out of the mess. There's going to be a mess. Watch the fuel mileage for sure. That's going to be a big strategy here. I don't think tires are going to be a big issue, but just try to stay clean and stay up front.
Well, buddy, in case I don't get to interview you after the race tonight, is there anybody want to shout out or thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, man, just you for doing the broadcast, Justin, Midnight Racing League, all those guys out here. It's been a good time, and hopefully we have a good race.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Corey Wright starting second tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bear with me here. I'll get you moved back down to... There we go. Well, that being said, see if we can't interview the third place driver coming off a big win last night. Let's see here. Aubrey Thompson, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Sir.
Well, buddy, after coming off a great win last night in BDS, you turn your focus to tonight. What's it going to take to get the first win of Season 2 here at Midnight Racing League?
Try to stay calm, stay out of trouble, make good pit stops, hopefully, like we did last night.
Yes, sir, buddy. I hope we see it there. Hopefully we'll talk to you in this thing. In case we do not, is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Thank you, of course, and I want to sincerely apologize for last night. I got a little wild, and I feel bad for it, but I just want to thank my team that I'm running with. Of course, Martinez ain't running right now. He's still waiting on the wheel and pedals. But I got Joey Allen out here with me, so we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll be talking to you at the end of it.
Well, relay this Mr. Martinez. He ain't got to worry about me as race control this season.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing. And well, let me see. What team were you in?
McCullough's.
McCullough's. All right, buddy. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Ran out of time to really. No, we'll make it quick. Right now, Justin Millicar on the pole position, Corey Wright in second. I normally have 2 laps to do this, but we're just going to skim through the starting grid. There's the top 12. On out through the field, Kevin Allen, Frank Chavez, 13th and 20th. Then on through the field. 30 cars on deck tonight. Normally I would have 2 laps to really go through it. Unfortunately, I ain't got that tonight, and I apologize for it. But Justin Millicar, Corey Wright brings them to kick off Season 2 of the Superspeedway Series. And we're rolling. A lot of disorganization in top lane. Matter of fact, drivers already bailing out that top lane right now. Mark Pearson, Corey Wright to really pull that top lane. You see Gordon Glidewell will jump back up, now back down to the middle. Middle car looking to lead them down the back straightaway. One car already below the double yellow line. Juan Cobbs Jr. Well, if I don't blame him, play it safe right now. Thompson up to cover Corey Wright at the line. Well, who gets it? Give it to Thompson, barely. Glad to get an official look at it. Matter of fact, it was Thompson. Well, Thompson leads, Corey Wright. Millicar trying to battle back up to second. Trying to get a push from that 38 down the back straightaway, but right now outside lane more organized. Working lap 2 of 50. And right now Thompson with a great lead. He's going to drop down to cover Millicar. See the sparks flying already. Low tire pressure. Got to bend them up right now. Sparks flying all over the place. Going to come off of turn 4 now. Corey Wright trying to get the lead at the line. Aubrey Thompson will deny him. Thompson will lead the second lap of the night. Coming off of a big BDS win last night. Right now, you want to see what it's like trying to ride at Daytona and Talladega. Let's go on board with Robbie Adams. Pretty much what you got right now. Pretty much stuck where you are. Just right. Leave a little bit of a gap. Still seeing sparks flying from the diffusers. Dragging Abundance card 27. Joey Allen right now hanging right outside the top 10. And right now, Corey Wright leads coming off of turn 4. Turn 2, my mistake. Well, made no mistake. Mark Pearson trying to pull that outside lane with Justin Millicar. That 77 is on a mission tonight, but right now, 3 cars single filed out. Oh, 1 car already hard into the wall. Joseph Allen. Oh, they're scrambling, trying to get out of harm's way. Oh, 22 of Dustin's sick. Justin Millicar's involved in it already. What in the world has happened? Well, Joseph Allen, massive damage to that whole front of that car. Man, oh man. Multiple cars involved on my side. Charlie Morgan. Man. All right. We'll take a minute to dissect this here, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to enter turn 3 here. A bit of a net cut off Millicar's part. Damn, Justin tried to save it. Look out from Millicar's perspective here. Bit of a net cut, almost had it saved from there. Allen fished him. Oh, God, everybody piling in. Holy hell. Man, oh, man. And I hate to see it for the pole sitter. Felt very optimistic tonight. Well, let's rewind it. Get a look at it from Joey Allen's perspective. Because Allen's just about had it cleared. Unfortunately, got hooked. Right there you see it, bed to net cut instant. Allen on the brake arm, trying to get through it essentially. Nothing to do. Bam! Bam again. From Charlie Morgan's on board here. We'll see what he saw. Well, there's the contact. Maybe there was a bit of contact. Woo! Well, if you got 9 lives, Morgan just used 1 of them. Lastly, we're right on board with Justin Millicar. Go on board a gyro camera. God almighty. Well, see the whole rear end's locked up. Massive issues with the differential. For Miller car, it will already be a night that he's going to want to forget. We'll give him time to really process everything that's happened before we interview anybody. Tell you what we'll do, we will get Joey Allen in this, see what he saw. Joseph Allen, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, brother, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Well, buddy, looked like you almost had through and it pretty much almost made it, and then you didn't make it. Can you take us through what you saw for your side of things?
Yeah, you kind of just described it. I thought I was going to make it, then I didn't make it. And that's pretty much it. That's part of this super speedway thing here. Sometimes you get caught.
Well, buddy, I wanted to ask you, I'm already looking at my side of things. A fast repair. Everybody's got one fast repair in the chamber. Unfortunately, yours has already been used. How is this going to affect getting back up to the front and fetch it? How is this going to affect how you run this race tonight?
You know, most time I'm a kind of hang out and chill out kind of guy anyway. I think I'll probably do that unless I see something that says, nah, get away from them drivers or get to the front. I'll just kind of fill it out. But yeah, I'll chill out if I get the chance to. If not, if it looks crazy everywhere, I'll try and get to the front.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you now. I'll drive it back down to the McCullough team. Hopefully, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, brother. Hey, we appreciate what you do here, brother.
Hey, no problem, buddy. So, for Joseph Allen, a lot of work to do already for several drivers. And right now, it's Christian Martin. Yeah, I see you relayed the message. Well, right now, if you are Joseph Allen, got a lot of work to do. Justin Miller car even more. The good news is Miller car has only lost one lap, so ultimately be able to get the free pass. If there's another caution, I'm sure there will be. Right now, top 5 as they run. Coyle Wright, the 38 of Mitchell Redon, or I'll get it right one day. Gordon Glidewell, Timmy Cook, Braden, and then Brandon Goins. That is the top 5. Under our first caution already, about to go back green here. Corey Wright and Mitchell will be bringing them down to the restart zone. Man, tough break for Miller car, but still plenty of time left to get that lap back. We're rolling again. Frank Chavez, black flag. Unsure what for. But never mind, it's cleared now, so evidently probably passing the car before the caution, damaged car, whatever it may be. Either way, Chavez cleared to keep on going. And they're jumping out almost 3 wide down the back straightaway. I'll tell you right now, as far as the front 3, Corey Wright, Glidewell, and Mitchell, y'all can run 3 wide back there all you want to. We're going to stay up here. Run where it's safe. Timothy Cook in the same boat. Right now, Thompson trying to get that outside lane formed up. The McCullough Motorsports entry now. Trying to make something happen. They are 3 wide for about 15th. They about made contact and read it again for about 15th. Right now, James Burke, as a matter of fact, one new car involved. That is actually for 15th. Bit of a check up on the bottom. Braden Powers getting checked up by the 60 of Gavin Henson. Everybody keeps it straight. Down the back straightaway, Wright still leading. Glidewell. Going to be 41 laps to go. Of course, right now, Right now, Wright still leads. Thompson has got that outside lane cornered up pretty nice, again pushed by Mark Pearson now. Thompson coming to the front. Here comes that outside lane. You see that purple and black 84 Justin Miller car right now. I don't think he's content in waiting for the free pass. He's content with trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way, get up there to the front. Of course, in last year, the disappointment, you could hear in Miller Carr's voice last year, the disappointment, losing that championship to Shane Harr by 17 points. It was a gut punch. It was a gut blow. The 84 comes into the night looking for some revengeance, looking to try to rewrite the championship from last year. Right now has not started off the way he wanted it to. Down the back straightaway again. Thompson still trying to pull that outside lane. Right now, even for second, maybe even third. Corey Wright, Gordon Glidewell gets cleared for a moment. Thompson slipped back side by side with Ford. Now, outside lane trying to rally back again. But right now, been pretty action-packed from the get-go, but now they're starting to settle down here, knowing, hey, we got a lot of laps left, believe it or not. We still got at least one, maybe even two pit stops right now. Matter of fact, let's ride on board with the 84 Justin Miller car. See Miller car way off the gas. Miller car dropping back. Something's amiss on the 84. Comes back up onto the track. Maybe that was by design. Maybe does not want to be up there if they do wreck. Well, he's going to stay out onto the racetrack. Meanwhile, at the front, Corey Wright still leading. Really surprised the outside lane has not really been able to get the run off the high side like we normally see in most cars, being the trucks, Xfinity, several other ones. But right now, outside lane struggling to even stay with the bottom lane. As Thompson slides back now even for fifth. Right now, Corey Wright continues to lead, of course. Everything bonus point wise from last year. Whoops, wrong camera. Everything bonus point wise from last year. Throw it, mix it up. The playoff points. The winning your in system incorporate brand new point system for this series. So right now, you get a playoff point for leading a lap. I believe a playoff point for leading the most laps, and so on. We'll get the system right officially in the coming weeks. Right now, here comes Thompson with a great run. I understand the sound's a little gone. That's just because they're far off in the distance. That's the only thing that sucks about that drone camera. Right now, as I talk crap about the outside lane, not be able to get back to the front, here comes Thompson again with another run. The only issue is now some drivers starting to bail out that outside lane. Of course, right now, if you're Corey Wright, man, you had it good for a while, but now Thompson side by side with the Ford down the back straightaway, getting a push by Pearson. I'll tell you, how about that GameStop number 15 of Goins having a quiet night so far as well. Several drivers having a quiet night. If I am a little slow at getting cars right, we got a whole lot more people than what we had last year. As Thompson down to the bottom to cover Corey Wright. Thompson back to the lead. But again, I apologize, I'm a little slow on the names right now with the cars. Be a little difficult. Right now, 2x2 action. Right now, the biggest mover of the race so far tonight. You got to go all the way to Aaron Rowland in 8th. On that outside lane, up 19 spots from where he started tonight. James Burt And Willie Burton up 12 spots from where they started this race. And then Scott Lay as well up 8 spots right now in the 18th spot. Them are your biggest movers of the race so far tonight. That's a pretty badass looking. Very nice paint job, actually. Right on board with it. I love the cards already. Well, right now, you're right on board with Scott. Meyer back in the 18th spot, just hanging out and just riding. You see Charlie Morgan is outside. Morgan involved in that first incident. Right now, Thompson still leads over Corey Wright. Corey Wright now holds the playoff points for leading the most laps of 12 so far. Still plenty of time for somebody to rip that playoff point right out of his hands, and it just might be Aubrey Thompson, who has now led his 5th lap of the race. But here comes the 38 of Mitchell on the outside. Man, I almost feel bad. Man, Mark Pearson now, he's been at the front the majority of the night, just has not been leading the group, mainly been the pusher. Rest assured, when the opportunity comes, Mark Pearson's going to jump out of line, try to lead at the last lap. Who wouldn't? Right now, Mitchell will officially lead that first lap. Man, a great show for the 77. He goes storing that 38 up to the front. But right now, this is the choice for Mitchell. Do you drop down to cover Thompson, or do you stay with the man that just pushed you out to the lead? And do you also want to cover the outside lane? Here comes the run I was talking about earlier, as Pearson and Mitchell will drop down to the bottom. Woo! Going's almost be away another half a second, if not less. Him would have been turned to the infield by Thompson. Right now, Going's back up the track again. Thompson trying to muscle his way underneath the 15. But Brandon Going's now holding on to that 3rd spot for dear life. Thompson and Wright shuffle back to 4th and 5th. Glywell and Rowan that is side by side for the 6th spot. Now starting to fall back. Timothy Cook having a quiet night in the top 10 as well. Well, this is the front pack as we look at it now. Right now, Mitchell Redhorn leads at Daytona. Mark Pearson 2nd, Brandon Goins 3rd. Thompson and Wright the top 5. Gordon Glywell, Timothy Cook. Incident in the back. Aaron Rowland, Braden Powers. No caution yet. Let's go ahead and see. Caution's out. Well, glad to see that's already took care of. Aaron Rowland's car comes to rest in the infield. Let's see what happened. Really hard to say netcode wise. Perhaps we'll take another look at it. Really, everybody remains unfazed out of this. A little bit of damage, possibly a partially bent toe link. Oh, Rowan goes up to the top of the track again. Well, look at. Well, first, let's just see what happens here in the Raging Idiot Racing Network slow motion camera. Still a little too far back, but nonetheless. All right, here, a little tight racing. You see Braden Hinchin now. I think Braden, he just might slide up a little bit. I have to get word on what really happened for his side thing, but slides up, slides up, slides up. That's just slight contact, possible netcode involved, but there may have been contact anyway. Well, for Braden and Roland, it's a slide to the inside, and Roland's going to keep it off the wall here. I'm anxious to see what the deal is here. Goes to the grass, and gets it cockeyed in the grass and right back up the track. Second glance does not look. Once you get in the grass and the asphalt, yeah, it can be treacherous. Done it before myself, as a matter of fact. Massive damage though, and this will be a big break for Justin Millicar. Well, under caution for the second time tonight in what's been a fairly tame race with 29 laps to go. Well, further see if we can get Braden Powers take on what the incident was. Braden Powers, Gary Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, man.
Well, buddy, I just want to get your side of things. It looked like the car kind of walked up the track. Did it feel like it got tight any? What did you feel like happened?
Honestly, I didn't even know that anything happened. I felt my car go to the side, and I thought it may have been net code, but I guess I just drifted up into the car beside me. So that was on me. So.
Well, the way it looks from the camera, it could be possible net code as well, but it was very close to call, really. But just wanted to see, did you feel like that the car walked up? Was it really any sign, or was it just, I don't know what happened?
It just probably was just a racing incident. I came up a little bit without feeling it, so yeah, I'll take that one on me for sure.
Well, we did see the car make just a little bit of contact to the inside wall. Is it damaged any, or what's the status on the car?
Just a little bit. I got about 30 seconds of optional repairs, so not too bad, but not ideal.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. I'll drop you back down with your team. Just wanted to see if you could give some insight.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Well, that being said, there's two sides to every story. So we'll see what Roland's take on this is. Aaron Roland, Gary Jenkins up here in the booth. Got a quick copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We just got done talking Braden Powers. He felt like maybe netcode wasn't involved. It didn't feel like he really touched it. It's kind of hard to see on our cameras. Can you take us through? What do you feel like could have triggered that?
I don't know. I just felt like I got turned. I don't know if I came down too far, but from what it sounds like, I didn't come down too far. But if it was Braden and netcode might have been the thing. If it was Braden.
Well, buddy, I wanted to ask you. Already a fast repairing chamber, still a little bit left, not quite the halfway. Can the 29 get up there back to the front? And secondly, without a fast repair now, how is this going to affect how you run the rest of this race?
Well, definitely without my fast repair, I'm going to try to play it a little more safe, but I'm definitely going to be getting my way back up there.
All right, buddy. We'll look forward to seeing how it plays out for you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
So Aaron Rowland right now 23rd. Has a lot of time to make up. As for Justin Millicar, the caution could not have came at a better time. Millicar back in this race, the pole sitter. Well, you still got to be careful. One fast repair gone. You only get one in the chamber. So, pretty much, though he's back on the lead lap, he's got to be very meticulous and calculating on how to make these moves and where to make these moves. But I mean, we've seen Justin was back against the wall before, and he's came out and has won several times in the same situation. So do not expect to see the last Justin Millicar. Well, right now, as the race gets set to return back to green flag conditions, Mitchell and Pearson will bring them down to the restart zone. For Mitchell, he's led 6 laps so far tonight. For Pearson, has been more of a pusher than a puller. We're going to see how it goes. Kevin Winker, a little bit of wheel spin. in that 42 Haviland. Well, luckily it was not nothing bigger. Actually, a great save for the 42. A great jump, however, for the 38. Perhaps too big of a jump. The run will be coming. Thing about it is, he might be able to salvage it because Thompson will be side by side with Pearson. Coming off of turn 2. Down back straightaway. Mark Pearson now trying to get right next to the 38 again. Pearson, for the first time tonight, feels like he's being a puller, not a pusher. Right now, side by side with Thompson at 38. Still maintaining about a half a car length gap. Meanwhile, a little bit of an incident in the back. A couple 4Xs. I've seen what happens here. I think Powers missed a shot. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll wait and see if that was a caution, but Braden Powers off pace. The 26th spot. Well, ultimately, not my duty to call his race control this season. Maybe I would have called it, but ultimately not my decision. I'm just here to call a great race. Yeah, right now we're getting one. By Dennis Conley up there. Oh! Willie Burt going around. It's the big one again. Charlie Morgan's involved in it. Into the outside wall. James Burke is involved. Timothy Cook. Braden Goins says he's got a piece of it. Robbie Adams. Don't see no visible damage, just going off of who has all the damage done to him. Man, oh man. Well, we saw Willie Burton get turned from there. Pretty much had to say for the most part. The biggest hit, Charlie Morgan. Let's look at it and see what happened here. Getting a 3-wide situation. Joseph Allen and Morgan make contact. A hell of a save by the about a 0.83. But from there, look a little bit further back here. So again, what a save. But Burton gets a piece of it. Morgan hard into the wall. Definitely a totally broke, if not bent. Or bent, if not broke. Back it up, actually, right on board with Charlie Morgan through this. Well, he had one. He missed one tonight. Will not miss this one. Big contest, a great save from there. Bevacheko's going to send a 15. Gets on the apron, a tap from behind. That's all she writes. For the 69 of Charlie Morgan. Still got fast repair, but now he's got to come deep from the field to really have a chance. Man, oh man, right on board with James through this. Well, James going to take, actually, let's go on board first with Timothy Cook. There you see it turn sideways. Try to check up for it, unfortunately. I mean, nothing you can do. You're too tight. You're really too tight together to really do anything. Man. Last on board with Joe Burke Jr. through this. James Burke Jr., sorry. There you see it, trying to check up, going hit the 362 and bam. So James on pit road. So we can get James Burke's opinion on this. James Burke, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, sure do.
Well, buddy, as I just kind of fell in your lap, what did you see from your perspective?
At first I seen a car sideways, and then I just kind of, bumpers. That's what happened, and I didn't know what to do, and I kind of just held on for the ride. So, yeah, I seen a car sideways and just kind of fell in line with everybody else. Sucks, but whatever.
Well,
It's
bud,
Superspeedway racing.
well, buddy, looks like significant damage to the car. Is there any way you can get back out and turn a few more laps?
I'm gonna try to if I have to. I still do have a fast repair, so I'm gonna try to make it work with what I got though. For now.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing. Best of luck.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Real fast. Which one were you in? Oh, no.
6B.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Appreciate it. Right now, 72. A lot of work to do to get back up to the front. Well, again, I mean, what are you going to do? Let's talk to Charlie Morgan real fast. Charlie Morgan, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. Got a quick copy, buddy.
Yes, sir. What's going on, brother?
Well, buddy, I just got done talking with the 7. Seemed like the same situation. Just kind of fill your lap. What is your take on the incident?
Oh, it was running pretty good there, and it looked like they just all checked up and stacked it up. And I got in the brakes, and then, you know, it just kind of dominoed behind me. Just a racing deal here at Daytona. You know how it goes.
Unfortunately, I've been there one too many times. I wanted to ask. One fast repair left, but going to be like 22 laps to go. Is it still head to the front for the 69s or just ride for the moment?
Oh, it's going to be see what they do at this start. And we're going to see what happens.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. I'll let you get ready for this restart.
All right.
Dylan Conley, Aaron Rowan will bring them down to the restart here. Now, how about Rowan? Just involved in a wreck, not even 2 laps to go hardly. Already back up into position to win this race. 22 to go, though, still unsure. There's another pit stop. They're getting them just enough to where maybe they won't need to if they save fuel. We'll have to see. We're rolling. Well, what a start for the front 2. Rowe will fall into second, and 362 will fall in right behind him for third. Robbie Adams. Well, meanwhile, now they're going to jump them down the back straightaway. Forget going single file. We're going to go 2 wide. 21 laps to go from Daytona. Joseph Allen up to third. Pearson will fall into fourth. 38 of Mitchell running in fifth, goes up right behind Pearson now. At the line, still give it to Dylan Conley, who will lead his 4th lap of the race tonight. John Road Truck 1 lap down, 27 drivers still with a chance to win it. Another caution, you'll add Road Truck back into the mix. Down the back straightaway again. But Gavin Henson now on the outside trying to pull Pearson, win him again. Pearson back to being the pusher for tonight. 20 to go. Only 19 at the line, and right now everybody's still playing it safe. And folks, I said never count him out. And Justin Millicar up to 7th. Right now it's been a long road to recovery for Millicar, but right now in a prime position to try to get up there. You see Allen and Thompson occupying the outside lane now, trying to pull them up. For Joseph Allen, trying to lead his first laps officially tonight. Allen down the back straightaway now. He has officially got it for a moment. He is clear down to cover the 95 if he needs to, and he is. But now you're going to have to leave it up to Aubrey Thompson. Right now, Corey Wright still in position to claim the playoff point for leading the most laps of 13. The next closest one would actually be the 38 of Mitchell, who right now runs in the 8th spot. Led 7 laps so far tonight. Joseph Allen just now leading his first. Thompson's led 5 for Aubrey Thompson, coming off of a BDS win last night. Riding the wave of momentum down the back straightaway. Thompson's going to look to the outside. He's going to blend back in line behind Allen. Right on board with Joseph Allen now. You get a great look at Aubrey Thompson. Right at 95 of Dillon peeking out right behind Thompson. Here comes another push. Bam. And another one. Bam. 17 to go. Well, right now, really at this point in the race, I still would not try to make a move yet. Caution is out. Juan Cobbs Jr. is involved. Mark Pearson's involved in it. This is a lot of guys out in front. Kevin Winker, the whole damn car is destroyed. Braden Goins, road truck is involved in it. There's several more. Chavez. Timothy Cook's thinking about the outside lane. Charlie Morgan is involved. Justin Miller car. This is about as big as it gets. Well, we're counting at least damn near 10 to 15 cars involved in this one, if not more. Robbie Adams. All right. Corey Wright, meatball flag. Kevin Winker. Another meatball. Required damage. They either have to come in and fix it or use their fast repair. One of the two. Let's see what happened. The 60 comes down from Millicar. Millicar trying to save it, make slight contact. Actually gets knocked straight from there. I mean, everybody just piling in, trying to scatter, get out the way. Let's actually go up there to the front with Millicar. Back it up. So right here to 60, a shot from Pearson to the back of the 60 will send the 60 down to the 84. Justin pretty much finished him off. So Millicar is going to go around, keep it off the wall, kill the wall. Please don't get hit. And that's pretty much what he's thinking in the car, and he will actually come out of this with actually not a whole lot of damage, if any. Let's ride on board with Frank Chavez. He was involved in this. See what he sees. We'll go on board the cockpit camera through this with a roll bar, one of the two. Let's see, roll bar it is. He's one of the ones got hit from behind. Trying to sneak through on the bottom. Is he going to make it? Well, I'll be damned if he doesn't. No, he gets hit from the rear. Well, that's all Chavez has, and ain't much damage to that car. Let's go on board with Mark Pearson through this and see what he sees off the nose cam. If he'll hurry up and back it up. Well, right here, bam. Going to send the 60 down to the 84. From there, Millicar, he's trying to save it. And really, Pearson nowhere, hard into the wall. Is going to get turned around. Slam, bam, welcome to the jam. For Pearson, unfortunately, a great run going tonight. It will not be the case. See if we can't get a look from Kevin Allen through this. Actually, he's the one that makes contact with Millicar through this. Bam. And he's going to finish. Finished off Millicar there. Let's see if we cannot, well, by request, but I'm sure this is not how he wanted it done. Mark Pearson, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Try this one more time. Mark Pearson, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a quick copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, Garrett. What's going on?
Well, buddy, I want to ask you for your perspective. Did you feel like maybe it was too big of a bump? What was your perspective coming out of Tri-Oval?
Just was a little upset, gave him a bad bump. That was on me.
Ultimately, I see you've not used a fast repair so far. Is the car still capable of getting up back to the front, potentially winning this thing?
I don't think so. That'd be pretty difficult from back here, but we're gonna try.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully we'll still talk to you at the end of this thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. You can hear the frustration in Mark Pearson's voice. Had a great car tonight. Capable of winning. I'm getting an interview with Kevin Winker. Ain't heard nothing out of the Wink all night. Kevin Winker, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth, buddy. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, buddy, not tonight that you wanted. Already a fast repair used in the chamber with 14 to go. What did you see from your perspective?
Just people getting impatient and wrecking. You know, I was hoping for a few mileage race there. I think a lot of guys were gonna be close, and I was gonna be good to the end, and people just got impatient, and I got caught up in it. But you know, it's just a product of riding the back. I guess you get caught up in other people's messes, but back on track, I guess, and see if we can get back in the lap there. Maybe Calamity will work in my favor now instead of not in my favor. So we'll go out there and see what we can do.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. I'll go ahead and drop you down for the restart.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So drivers clearly frustrated. Daytona will break a lot of hearts. Right now for Justin Millicar, up into the top 10, now back in the 17th spot. Gordon Glidewell. Aubrey Thompson brings them down 13 laps to go from Daytona. Down and back straightaway. Glidewell trying to hold on to the lead. Fortunately, Thompson already filled that gap. Oh, Allen's going to get turned hard into the wall. Joseph Allen saves it for the most part. Unfortunately, it's going to throw the caution nonetheless. See, road truck through the grass again. Kevin Winker, more damage. Even worse this time. Right to the radiator area. That is possibly done. All right. Let's see what happens. Allen lows to the outside to get 3 wide. Maybe the 27 does come down a little bit. Hard into the wall. Wankoff Jr. into the back. From there, bunch of wrecking. Let's see what Wankoff Jr. sees. Check up there. That's where Winker gets his damage from. So there's a second incident. Bam. There goes Winker around. He'll keep it straight. That's where the damage does come from. Man, oh man. From there. Well, I'm not gonna say frustration, but hard to say if that was retaliation or what. I don't know. I'm not going to give my opinions on it. Justin Millicar 2X. What happens to Millicar? Okay, so Pearson and Millicar around. What does this do? This will bring all the leaders down on pit road. Ain't going to bring all the leaders down. It's going to bring some of them. Allen into the pit. Other side of this pit box. They're frustrating night. Right now, as they run, we'll display the top 5. Of course, you ain't got to if you don't want to, but I always like putting up these polls just to keep interaction with everybody. So while we let that little poll circle through the chat here, it will be Thompson, Glidewell, Verdon, James Burke, Tyler Markle, or Markel. The top 5. Corey Wright's worked himself back up into a position, still holding on to that bonus point to lead the most laps. Aubrey Thompson within striking range has led 8 so far tonight. So is the 83 of Mitchell, has led 7. So a lot of drivers still with something to say about that bonus point. Playoff point, same thing. So you get 1 playoff point for the pole, 1 for the fastest lap, 1 for a lap led, 1 for most laps led. You get 5 playoff points if you win the race, and a regular season champion will receive 10 playoff points. The winning you're in system has proven a lot of upsets in real life. It has proven a lot of drivers to get to the top and stay there. Tonight, who will lock himself in early and not really have to worry about the stress of getting herself in on points? I'm going to have to wait and see. Going to be 9 to go when they take the green flag. All right. Aubrey Thompson, Gordon Glidewell will be bringing down to the restart zone. How about James Burke Jr. from 2 incidents tonight up to the 4th position with a chance to possibly win it. Here we go into the Geico restart zone. We're rolling. Great restart by Thompson. Massive jump by Thompson, as a matter of fact. Thompson leads down the back straightaway. So you see the gap now, 3 car, make it 4 car. Single filed out. Glidewell pushing Thompson now into turn number 3. 3 wide, mid-pack. From the starter cam, Thompson leads. 8 to go. But right now, 2x2 for 4. That's really what Thompson, Glidewell, and Mitchell might want to see. Especially for Glidewell and Mitchell, because they see options. They see the outside lane coming. Hey, I'll jump up there and try to get that run down the back straightaway. Right now, they're trying to go 3x3 with Charlie Morgan, Aaron Rowland, Justin Miller car. Occupying that 3rd lane. James Burke jumped up there as well. 3, oh, Morgan's around. Miller car's involved. Charlie Morgan, Juan Cobbs Jr., Frank Chavez has a piece of it. 95 of Dylan. Aaron Rowland still rolling. Justin Millicar slow in the apron. No meatball as of yet. Morgan's car stuck against the wall. He'll start rolling. Juan Cobbs Jr. car's messed up. Man, oh man, has it been a rough night for Millicar. Been a rough night for several drivers. All right, let's look at it. What in the world? Really hard to say. Millicar might, no, there's a bent toe link right there, damage to the front. All right, let's go up there. We'll see. Let's go right here with Aaron Rowland. I kind of wanted to ride on the nose cam, really see what happens here. Right there, gets to the inside, just a tap from Morgan, as simple as it was. Probably did not mean to even get there. Really probably did not mean to even get to his inside, but when you look at it, they're already in the wall. Trying to get off the wall from there, just contact to the 69. That's all she wrote. Massive hit for rolling into the wall, and from there, the Millicar getting turned. Winker getting involved in it again. Well, Junior's going to come down. He'll make contact with Frank Chavez. 83 power drifted on the apron. About as big as it gets. Well, not really. We just saw bigger a couple laps ago. Let's ride on board with Justin Millicar. Well, this joker here, he's had a hard night. I mean, right in his lap. Kevin Winker's on board. Let's go on board. Let's ride along with the Winker on the gyro camera. I mean, from there, almost that made. Maybe not even, maybe slight damage, if any. Last on board, Juan Cobbs Jr. before we get back to green here. Oh, bam, you see it right there, trying to get wool up, Gonna make contact with Chavez, and from there, makes contact with Morgan. Man, oh man. Well, Juan Cobbs Jr. still out on the racetrack. One fast pair already in the chamber. Millicar back out onto the racetrack. We'll see if we can get a word with him. Justin Millicar, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth, buddy. You got a copy?
I do. How's it going?
Well, buddy, it's been a rough night for the 84 right from the get-go. First, I wanted to ask you, is the car hurt enough that you feel like it cannot contend for the win?
I don't think I have enough time to contend. Honestly, it's so hard to get spots, but in terms of speed, I think I have a little bit. You know, the front end damage is what's killing it. But I'm definitely hurt. I can't make a move by myself, but I should be able to hold the draft at least. So, yeah, it's not all out of it, but with the win in your end stuff, it's definitely sucks because, you know, consistency doesn't matter as much. But we'll see how it goes, man.
Well, buddy, One last question, I'll let you go. What did you see from your perspective? Did you feel like them couple cars getting into the wall and then putting a 3-wide spot? Do you feel like that had a lot to do with it?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't even remember what happened. I just know we were going straight. Yeah, I don't know. I know we were going straight. He kind of ran through me, but he had nowhere to go, so I don't really blame him on that. It's nothing he can do. Same thing with me. It's like I saw it happen, but at the time it happened, I can't stop him. So it sucks, but we'll see how it goes to the end. Hopefully, somehow we make it there.
All right, buddy. I'll drop you down real fast. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Thompson Glide will bring them down before laps to go for Daytona at 1 in the morning. Let's do it. Bit of a stack of a fit in the back. So far, so good. There it is. Caution's out. James Burt going through the air. Brain Powers is involved. Mark Pearson, Roland says he got a piece of it somewhere. The 29 of Trevor Harmon. Did it. Dennis Conley also got a piece of it. Well, okay, well, let's just go ahead and look back, see what we got. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we got an overtime coming up here. Brain, probably not. Well, second time tonight we've seen Brain Powers not getting up to speed. Not sure what the issue is with that 16 car tonight. It's right on board with him. Right on board with him from the cockpit camera. Let's just listen, see what I can hear. Back it all the way up. It almost sounds like he ain't got no response from the pedal at all. That's weird. Let me write it one more time. Watch the shifter. So whenever he goes to third, he ain't got no power at all. Right there, shit up to third. Nothing. Trying to get out the way and ultimately just gets turned. Right now, somebody got the power back in it. Well, right now, during the caution, we're going to see what the poll results are. The 12% glide wheel, 12% Mitchell, 0% Thompson. Lord, he might not be happy about that one. 75% of y'all selected somebody else outside of the top three will get it. Well, right now, yep, it's the first attempt at a green-white checkered. And I believe if we get to the third green-white checkered, it does not matter what's going to happen. It will end. It's either going to end under caution. If it does end under caution, I believe they're going to race it out. They did. I believe they did that last year. So regardless, we might be in a position. It's going to end under green regardless. That's the way I see it. If I remember correctly from last season. Well, for Thompson, 1 BDS last night would be great. It would be a massive confidence booster if he could win the Midnight Racing League Superspeedway Series opener. Live from Daytona. 2 laps. That's all it's got to be. It's got to be 2 laps, 2 perfect laps. But you got to look at it this way. Gordon Glywell wants to return to victory lane. Glywell wants to go to victory lane. Mitchell wants to go to victory lane. Tyler wants to go to victory lane. That 042, then the 38. Corey Wright has officially lost the extra playoff point to Aubrey Thompson. Thompson has led 17 laps with 3 to go. I do not see the possibility, unless we have multiple overtimes, that Corey Wright can lead in more laps. That being said, safe to assume Aubrey Thompson has 2 playoff points to start with already. 1 for leading a lap, 1 for the most laps if he can hold on to it. Then about if he wins, he's locked into the playoff. He'll have 7 playoff points to play with right from the get-go. Gordon Glywell's led 3. He has 1 bonus point technically. If he can win tonight, it's going to be massive. Well, somebody out tonight is going to walk out of week 1 of the Superspeedway Series and think, man, I ain't got to worry about nothing to the playoffs but lead and collect more playoff points. Well, James Burke, Charlie Morgan joins Joseph Allen in the garage out of the race. And right now, Kevin Winker 2 laps down, John Road-Truck 1 lap down. That will leave 23 cars on the lead lap with 1 overtime. Do not sit here and think that the driver in 23rd cannot win this race. I've seen it before. Thompson Glywell. The first attempt at a green-white checker, we're rolling. A great jump by Thompson, however, possibly too much. But right now he's about to get swallowed up. Maybe not. But here comes that 042. Tyler Markle. Markel. Pushing Thompson right now. Corey Wright right behind him. Down the back straightaway. Pretty organized for the moment. Driver snaking around down the back straightaway. Corey Wright up to the outside lane to cover Glywell. Thompson will cover White. Thompson way up the block at the 4. Tyler looking on the inside. That Michigan State 042 trying to take the lead. Does not let a lap all night. At the line, Thompson will lead it. White flag, 1 to go. Corey right to the bottom. Here comes Glywell in tow with him. Thompson left out to dry. He's got to hurry up and get to the back of that 60. Hope there's enough time to pull back up to the front. But right now, time's running out for Thompson. Down the back straightaway. Right on board with Corey Wright. Right now, Glywell not pinking. Right now, here comes Mitchell to the outside. Tyler leads him out to dry. Right now, Gordon Glywell, does he have anything left there? 3 by 3 right outside the top 10. At the line, almost wrecking side by side. Corey Wright is going to win the season opener at Daytona. And there goes Thompson spinning through the infield. Hard into the wall. What a run. And with 59 seconds remaining in the session. Man, oh man. Well, for Corey Wright, return to victory lane. Oh, never mind. We got an hour left in the session. Okay, phew. See Decon giving him a shove. Going to send him on around. Burn it down, Corey. Liquors and Wine, number 4. Toyota Camry back in victory lane at Daytona. We'll see if we can't get where we're going to. Corey, right. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, welcome back to Victory Lane. A hell of a way to kick off the season. Tell me, how does it feel?
It feels great, man. You know, teammate Gordon and I up there up front, getting a little nervous with some of the wrecks. Some fuel was getting close, but we were good. You know, we made a move right there on that last lap, and he went with me and got around the guy and felt great.
Well, buddy, I do want to ask you, it was a bit of a chaotic night. You will lead. Yeah. You will lead 14 laps tonight. Unfortunately, you will not get that one playoff point for leading the most laps. That will go to Aubrey Thompson. But
Dang it.
But I want to ask, winning you're in, how much of a relief is it to be able to not have to worry about having to win or being locked into the playoffs from here on out?
Man, with these super speedways, it is really a gamble, and there's, as you saw tonight, I mean, there's cautions, and it's hard racing, and so it definitely feels good. It's a relief to be able to just kind of go out here and run my race, and I mean, if I get caught up in something, it's not the end of the world. We're making it to the playoffs, so it feels great.
Well, buddy, I want to ask you, it was a hell of a drive. Liquors and Wine, Toyota Camry returning to victory lane. Is there anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, man. Gotta thank my wife for obviously letting me get away with doing this. She's super awesome. Teammates Gordon, Kevin, they helped out a lot there. The league, Midnight Racing League, Justin, all those boys. You for the broadcast. You know, I appreciate all of you. So it's a team effort up here.
All right, buddy. Heck of a job tonight. Coyle Wright, ain't got to worry about the playoffs for right now. Appreciate your time, buddy. Good win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Is there any particular place you want to be put back in, or?
I'll handle it.
Well, let's get your teammate in here.
Yeah, man.
Gordon Glidewell, Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do, sir.
Well, a hell of a drive for you. I wanted to ask, was the plan just to stay behind your teammate, or were you trying to think of a way to maybe get around him?
Well, if we didn't have any cars around us, I would have probably tried to go around and race it out then. But we had to stay glued because there were so many cars around us in order to get first and second. So,
well, buddy, it was a very chaotic race for you tonight. I'm sure you dodged several incidents throughout the night. I want to ask you, is it just a product of these cars to where sometimes they can people get put in vulnerable spots, or what does it boil down to that you feel like caused some of the cautions tonight?
well, I think some people are just not used to pushing in these cars. They can be really hard to push if you don't do it right. If you get too far out on the right or too far out on the left on these cars, that you'll just hook somebody. So that's all that's about right there.
Well, of course, a great run for you in the number 25 Naruto
Appreciate it, sir.
Chevrolet. Is there anybody you want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
No, I definitely want to thank all my teammates, Corey, Kevin, and then also when Braden does race, things like that, Kevin Winker. I do want to thank Justin for running this league and having us on here, and I want to thank all the sponsors of the league and everything. So we definitely do appreciate everything you're doing here, and also you, Garrett, for running the stream. So thank you very much.
No problem, buddy. A hell of a drive tonight for Gordon Glidewell. Much needed start to the season. He'll come home second tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Appreciate it, sir.
Okay, he'll go. Whoops, sorry. Put him up there. Next up, Gary Steele. Gary Steele, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Buddy, P3 tonight. Just take me through the whole race. It looked like it was a very up and down race for you. for several drivers, really, not just you in general. Just take me through the whole night from your perspective. What did you feel like you could have done different at the end there?
Not sure what I could have done much different at the end. I just, on that last restart, I dedicated myself to the bottom line, and I told my teammate after we kind of got together there late in the race, he thought he was clear and came across the front of the car, but that was just a racing thing. But I told him, I said, I'm dedicating myself to the bottom, and it is what it is. If I get freight trained or if I make moves, we're gonna see what happens. But it worked out for me. Got a P3. Yeah, but had some trouble early in the race. Luckily enough, I was able to save my fast repair with the long pace laps there at Daytona. I was able to, my 1 minute of damage was taken care of. And I tried to stay patient. I don't like being up front early in these super speedway races. I'd rather try and be there at the end.
Buddy, you got there at the end. Indeed, I do want to ask you, how hard is it both physically and mentally to get up there to the front? You got to restart in the back after getting involved in a caution. You got to do that off and on all night. We saw several drivers do that. Mark Pearson, Justin Millicar, Frank Chavez, Juan Carlos Jr. drivers would get involved in an incident, start from the back, go all the way front. How mentally and physically straining is it, and frustrating really, to have to go from the back to the front, from the front to the back, all over and over and over.
Yeah, it was tough. I just tried to keep my head down and be patient with it, because I just, these super speedway races, it's always expect the unexpected, and I always try and think ahead. But man, it was I think it's more for me physically tough than mentally. I'm pretty good at staying calm now. I told my teammate, I said, anxiety is killing me on that last restart. I said, man, I seen 3 green white checkers. I was like, let's just use one. This one right here. Let's make it, guys. Come on, let's just make it. It turned out good. That was probably one of the most fun super speedway races I've been a part of.
Well, buddy, first off, congratulations on P3. First time interviewing you again. Nice to meet you. And I will like to say this. I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people. Never knew how deep iRacing ran as far as people using it to make a side hustle. I sure did not expect to be side hustling broadcasting with iRacing, but I understand people got bosses, sponsors, family, friends, wives, everybody watching. So if there's anybody wanting to shout out tonight, whether it is friends, family, sponsors, etc., the floor is yours.
I'd like to shout out my team. James Burke, he raced with me tonight. Robert Charette, he'll be racing back with us next week. RJ Murphy, James Williams, the whole team over there at 6B Racing. Hyper Performance, Trevor McCoy and them over there. They're primarily in the dirt stuff, but we're getting some asphalt stuff going. So, it's a good podium finish for everybody here with us at Hyper Performance.
All right, buddy. Well, it's a hell of a drive for you. Way to rally back to a P3 finish. Gary Steele walks out of here tonight with some pretty good points in pocket. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Sir, appreciate you guys.
Yep. Up him down somewhere. Going to go through the field tonight. The results as they are. Corey Wright. We'll walk out of here already locked into the playoffs. We will have a playoff. We'll have the playoff picture next week to see where the driver will walk in after tonight. Gordon Glidewell, Gary Steele, or Steely. That'll be the top 3. Tyler Markell, Aubrey Thompson, JD, Mark Pearson, Mitchell, Kevin Allen, Robbie Adams. That is the top 10. Dylan Conley, Timothy Cook, Gavin Henson, Scott Lee, Dustin Sett, the 022 of Justin Millicar, Juan Carlos Jr., Trevor Herman rounds out the top 18 on down through the field. Willie Bruton, Brandon Goins, Frank Chavez, a rough night for a 23. Again, one of them back to the front drivers. Unfortunately, we had to stay in the back, rallying back to a 21st. Braden Powers, rough night for Powerwell. Aaron Rowland will finish out the field. The last car on the lead lap in 23rd. John Road Truck, Kevin Winker, 24th and 25th. As for James Birkin, Charlie Morgan, Joey Allen, they will join the 32 of Robert Ballard Jr. in the garage. And 162 of Nicholas didn't even make a start. Really did not even start the race, so he'll be credited with 30th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was actually a very calm race, all things considering. Thing like what, 4 cautions in total. It was a great night, great debut, great return for Midnight Racing League on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Of course, you can catch the Friday night action on PGR Esports. Tomorrow night, undetermined yet if HGR will make a return tomorrow night or MMS. I will like to shout out real fast. Bash at the Beach, August 17th. Super late models at Myrtle Beach. We get 60 drivers. There will be a $500 purse on the line. Anything less than 60, the purse goes down. So, if anybody feels like they can tackle Myrtle Beach in the super late models, $36 entry fee. First and second from each heat in the LCQ get $50. Of course, all depending if we have 60 drivers. 3 heats, 1 LCQ, 1 provisional, 36 drivers, 200 laps. You can submit your payments to Jimmy Crow and Jay's Wearing at their information at the bottom in yellow. And of course, if you're on Discord and you can't read it, you can always ask me for a flyer, send me a DM. Looking for 60 drivers or at least over 36. So if you feel lucky, you feel like you can win the Bash at the Beach, come on down. Until then, Monday night, Inspired Racing League Cup Series, Shane Hart, Elijah Fisher, Mike Hauser, Josh Henderson going for the Cup Series Championship. That'll be live on Monday. And until then, appreciate everybody for watching tonight. Appreciate Justin Millicar and all the drivers allowing me to call this race tonight. It was a blast watching it. We will see you next Saturday night for more Midnight Racing League Super Speedway Series racing. Until then, congratulations to Corey Wright on the victory tonight. Everybody, have a good night. Have a fun rest of your weekend.